So just a quick explanation for the project if you are unaware what's going on. The project is all inspired by these grade 4 drawings. So we first asked these grade 4 classes, there's about 200 students, grade 4s, that were prompted with either drawing a monster or a hero. And then from that, the middle school, the high school, and the university students were all inspired by these monsters and heroes. So what I thought would be really fun with this exhibition is you could take a look at some of the grade 4 drawings and find the characters, and then you can walk around and find them with some of the middle school drawings, the high school, and the university. Now the middle school prompt was to take the monsters and heroes and make them look more three-dimensional. The high school students were prompted with creating an environment that the characters live in. And then the university students was just kind of a free flow, whatever you want to do, because you're university art students. But yeah, thanks for coming, and come grab some juice.
Hi, my name is Zahra, and today we're here with the art teacher at Nelson Mandela High School, Mr. Pratch. Today we're at the new gallery for the Monsters and Heroes exhibit. Mr. Pratch, why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
So just a brief description of the project. It started with the grade 4 class. So I asked the grade 4 class if they would draw monsters and heroes as a prompt. And so they came up with these characters, either a monster or a hero. And then from that, their drawings inspired the middle schoolers, high schoolers, and the university students. So the middle schoolers were tasked with creating... Can we go over again? Okay, so brief description. So I came up with this idea to ask grade 4s to draw monsters or heroes. And so from that, they were prompted with drawing these monsters and heroes, and they came up with these characters. And then those drawings are then passed on to middle schoolers, where they recreate the characters in 3D. Then we pass on the characters to the high school students, who come up with environments that those characters live in. And then finally, with the university students, we just give them a free-for-all where they just come up with whatever they like, and they created some really interesting pieces.
That's amazing. Clearly, it's a big hit. Is this something that you'd like to continue for prior years? Next year's?
Yes, next year's I would love to do that. Every year it seems to get a lot bigger. The first year, so last year, we exhibited at AU Arts. It was a little bit smaller, and now this year we're exhibiting at the new gallery, and I just got the final numbers. We have about 340 students that have contributed to the project. So that's 10 CBE schools and the University of Arts, and then we also have some professional artists and some professors that contributed as well. So I'm assuming next year it's probably going to be even that much bigger, which I don't know if I'm going to be able to handle. I'm probably going to have to get some kind of committee or something like that, which is not my strong suit. But hopefully we get that organized next year.
That sounds great. This is a really beautiful exhibit, so I hope to see it again next year. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Okay, so we're here with some students from Nelson Mandela High School here to see the amazing exhibit. Why don't you guys tell us a bit about the exhibit and what you think of it? How is it?
This exhibit is amazing so far. I wasn't expecting this many people to show up, but I'm so thankful that they did, because this is the first time that I've been to one of these, and I think that this is amazing that we're hosting something just like this, including elementary students, junior high students, high school students, and university students.
Yeah, honestly, especially coming from a grade 11, this is honestly pretty cool. I didn't expect to actually be here today, but I also got to participate, and so definitely having this opportunity, I think, for not just like older kids, but also like the younger kids and getting them all to work together, I think it was definitely a great opportunity for all of us to like work together and just get creative in our own ways.
Yeah, that sounds wonderful. And honestly, seeing all the pieces together, like in the gallery, is just amazing. It looks great. So thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
We're here with the art teacher at Queen Elizabeth High School. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Alicia Ingbertson. I'm the learning leader and art teacher. I teach grades 7 through 12 at Queen Elizabeth High School.
That sounds great. So I just wanted to ask you, what got you involved with this Monsters and Heroes exhibition?
You know what? We have a great community of art teachers within the Calgary Board of Education, and fortunately Chad Pratch brought this opportunity to a group of us, and that's how I learned about it and was super excited to take this on and have a interdisciplinary, intergrade, multi-grade level project to be involved in.
Yeah, it's wonderful to see all these grades get together. So do you think your students got value out of doing this kind of project?
Absolutely. I think it takes a really creative twist, I think, for students to build their capacity of taking something from another student and building upon that, and then to see the variations within it. The students love the project, and I think it's just a wonderful experience where they get to learn from one another.
Yeah, it's definitely a challenge, but it definitely pays off to see all these beautiful works of art. So do you think this is something that you would do again?
Absolutely, 100%. My students were very engaged, and it's beautiful to come out here and celebrate their learning with the larger community. Absolutely.
Yes, that sounds wonderful. Thank you so much. Hopefully we'll see you again next year then.
Okay,
Yeah,
great.
thank you. Okay guys, we're here with amazing alumni Zoe Bella, who has participated in this gallery event last year too, and she's also doing it this year. Hi Zoe.
Hi.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about how it's been doing this exhibit?
Yeah, last year was a lot of fun. We were at AU Arts for the final exhibition, and it was really cool. This year it's great that it's in an art gallery. It's great that lots of the grade 4s showed up, and lots of the junior high kids as well. It's great to see those generations of artists.
Yeah, and it's definitely nice that we have our own space this time.
Yeah.
You know, it's a little small, but it's okay. It's
Yeah.
nice.
It's cozy.
It is cozy. So how So I want to ask, what inspired the art piece you made today?
Yeah, so I really wanted to focus on some different lightings and the colors used in the original. So there's a lot of dark blues and dark purples. The main character had yellow eyes, so I really wanted to lean into those dark grays and the different tones of those, as well as the yellow lighting and stuff. Yeah. So that was my main focus, was just creating an atmosphere based off of color. So yeah.
Yeah, and it turned out great, I must say.
I'm very proud of it. Yeah.
Yes, it's beautiful. Thank you. So today we're here with one of the first teachers who collaborated on this Monsters and Heroes project. Why don't you introduce yourself?
I'm Samantha Tanner. I teach grade 4. Last year we only had one grade 4 class, but this year we actually have 5 grade 4 classes who participated. And so they're the They're the creators.
Yes.
They're going to be the money makers.
So yeah, you did do this exhibit last year, and you were one of the founding collaborators with Mr. Pratch. So how is it seeing the exhibit grow to be what it is right now?
Oh, it's fascinating. That's all Pratch. He's the one that makes it go further.
No.
Yes, he's the one who has all the schools involved. I'm just a small part of it.
Not a small part at all.
Absolutely
We create
not.
the characters,
So it's
but
a group
he
effort.
does the
Group effort.
Yes, group effort.
Yeah, but if I I had this idea, and if I didn't have Miss Tanner, then it wouldn't have started,
Exactly, we
because
always
this
need
is
support.
where it all started. The grade 4 class. This is the OG teacher that started this project.
Yeah, and it's nice to be able to do it with a new group of students in a new school.
Yeah, and seeing as this has gone on for another year, what are your expectations for the coming years?
Oh gosh, we're gonna make it even bigger.
Bigger.
You think?
So we're gonna keep doing it, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll be in the BMO Center.
Aim big, aim big. We're aiming big.
Okay, sure. Yeah, BMO
We are,
Center.
because
Yeah.
look, already it's
I don't know any
so
other
crowded and
The
stuff.
Saddle Dome.
Saddle Dome.
Saddle Dome. Yeah.
Guys, we're going big.
We're going big.
We are.
You know what? Madison Square Garden. How about that? There you go.
But the CBE needs to be paying him.
I'm not obligated. I can't talk about that right now, where everything's hush hush. But wink to all the teachers out there.
Build him a new art space.
I mean, we might be getting a little ambitious, but it would be great to see
Shoot for
the
the stars.
exhibit. Exactly. And it would be great to see the exhibit get bigger in the coming years. So thank you so much. So we're here with one of the students who participated in this one, the elementary students. What grade are you in?
I'm in grade 4.
Grade 4. Okay, and you made a hero, didn't you?
Yeah.
So did you first of all, did you have fun making it?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a really fun experience, right?
Yeah.
Why don't you describe your hero a little bit?
I don't really know how to explain it.
Is it kind of hard?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. What about, did it have a power?
Yeah.
Yeah, what was the power?
That I can fly and teleport.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Did you like seeing the exhibit and everything?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really fun exhibit.
Yeah.
Do you want to do this when you know that there's high school students doing this too,
Yeah.
right? When you're in high school, you want to do this again?
Yeah, like in grade 9. I'm
Definitely,
pretty sure.
right?
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
like to do it again.
Did you like seeing all the pieces?
Yeah.
That's great. Thank you so much. Okay, we're here with Rollins, who's an Art 30 student in Mr. Pratch's class. Hi. So what inspired your piece? What was the grade 4 piece of art that inspired your piece?
The main takeaway was the title at the top, The Bone Yanker. That's pretty much what got me started on the whole project. It was two concepts that I thought of. One was like yanking off the battlefield, the other yanking off the graveyard, and I eventually settled with the other one. The coffin in particular, that was inspired. No, the coffin and the bone yanker's bow, that was inspired from a video game, Elden Ring. The bow inspired from like this magic spell. The coffin, based off of that one stone coffin that you take to go down the river. And as for the inspiration back to the original piece from the grade 4, the two things I took from it was obviously the skeleton and the like orb-like things around the skeleton that's like, puppeteering it, controlling it. That's what I also took, and that's what I made it look like. So one skeleton, one orb, it's holding up the whole skeleton, and another orb holding up like a broken piece, like around the left arm, and then the other one just yanking bones off of the coffin.
Yeah, that sounds great. Yeah. Thank you so much. Okay, so we're here with this lovely middle schooler who did this piece here. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So, which middle school do you go to?
I go to Ted Harrison.
Ted Harrison. And what inspired you to make this piece? What about the original piece inspired you?
I really loved the creativity with the original piece. Even the story of it was so cool. I love the different aspects also of the original piece. Like for grade 4, it was quite creative, and I thought, wow, that's really cool. You know, the eyeballs was kind of my thing. I generally love drawing eyes, so I thought fun. I kind of messed up the background a bit, but I think it worked out in the end.
It did, definitely.
I think, yeah, so basically I think from the original piece in general, just the creativity was quite inspiring to see, you know?
Yeah, and why don't you explain a bit of the artistic thinking behind your piece?
From my perspective, he was a misunderstood character. So I think by adding the eyes, it's also an aspect of, could be mental health, the way that you view it, like anxiety or whatever. Sometimes people have a fear of socializing, so I think that's a pretty big aspect in it. So that was part of my thinking, just kind of shining light on, you know, different aspects of mental health or what the child, and I know it's just a child, but what it could have been inspired by, especially in a story.
Exactly, and that's great that you can take one of those pieces of art and interpret it in your own ways and make something completely different, which is wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for doing this.
Of course, thank you.
I appreciate all the support that you're showing right now. Just a little introduction. My name is Chad Pratch. I'm a high school art teacher at Nelson Mandela School, and I came up with this idea, Monsters and Heroes. Just a brief description of the project, a little bit of a history. Years ago, I was inspired by an artist named Dave DeVries, who did these paintings, realistic paintings of children's drawings. I kept thinking about it as a project to do with my students. And then finally, when I got a job as a high school art teacher, I decided to do this project where I contacted one of my friends, Samantha Tanner, who I think she just took over.
So we're here with a professor from AU Arts who was one of the founding collaborators for this exhibit. Hi, why don't you introduce yourself?
Absolutely. Hello everyone, my name is Nick Johnson. I'm an assistant professor at the Alberta University of the Arts, and I'm very lucky to have had a hand in organizing this show for the second year in a row.
Yes, wonderful. So I just want to ask you, how exciting is it for you to see the evolution of art from grade 4 students all the way to university?
Yeah, right when we get the art from the grade 4s, my entire class is a buzz, just going through every image and reading the descriptions. And what's wild is that most of those students, they're working on art day in and day out for 4 years, but the moment they see these grade 4s characters, they just come alive again, and the ideas start flowing. So, yeah, really inspiring to see that. As an instructor, being able to see my students use their years in design school to take these designs into new places, to take them into comics, to add color and character. It's always a thrill for me, and the students, especially this year, just have such a blast with it.
Yeah, it's really fun, and it's lovely how you can find inspiration from anything really, and even just these grade 4 students. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so thank you so much.
Oh yeah, you're very welcome. Thanks everybody, thanks for coming, and great work to everybody who contributed.
Yes,
amazing.
It was wonderful.
Yeah, you can go through.
Are you sure it's on?
I am sure it's on.